Hello everyone! For today's video, we're going to do a little Let's Revisit on the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. So during the Best of Beauty 2020 week, day 3, foundations, concealers, and color correctors, I was rocking a green lover's dream eyeshadow look, in my opinion. And you guys requested that I recreate it. So here we are. Let's go ahead and get started. As many of you already know, Metropolis is hands down currently holding the #1 spot, the top tippy top spot for my most loved Natasha Denona palette. I really love greens, and this is the most perfect collection of greens, and there's also blues and warm tones and just beautiful goodness. I do have a ranking video of all my Natasha Denona palettes coming very soon. All right, so I'm going in with a fluffy brush into this shade here. This is going to be the first shade to start our gradient. So this is going to go in the crease and upwards just a bit. One of the best parts of this palette is the formulation, of course, the color story, of course, but the fact that while as you see the palette, you see color, but you also see wearable, daily grab the palette looks as well. You have soft one and done colors in this palette. Every time I look at this palette, I get inspired. Every time I look at this palette, I want to wear blue. Every time I look at this palette, I want to wear green. It's just one of those palettes for me. And I do really enjoy the Natasha Denona formula. It's probably up there with the likes of Thomas. Mr. Ford. I'm going into the deepest green here, Royal. And I'm going to just start packing that all over the lid. Now I do go in with this dry and I just take my time and build this up. It's so interesting recreating a look you literally just did days ago. It's like, Eyeshadow tutorials used to be my most favorite videos to film. I find them to be so relaxing. We're still doing that, but nowadays we're doing it with more of a spin, which is really fun. So this right now is just color placement, and then we'll blend and go from there and such. But this color right here, isn't this color just so pretty? It's just such a pretty green. This is a really pretty one and done shade. And it all depends on the brush you use, you know? You just blend it softly. Or you can build it up like this to make it more dramatic. All right, that's it. Now I remember when I was creating this look, I didn't really know exactly what I was doing. I just knew I wanted green and lots of it. I did a lot of back and forth, shall we say. I'm just going in with a fluffy brush, no product. I'm going to start softening these edges. I just love that about eyeshadows. You can just get creative and see where it takes you. Now, you know, as I'm blending out, I'm also just making sure to shape the look, because you can definitely keep it rounded, or you can kind of extend it and kind of just blow it out a little. More of like that cat eye shape. Well, it depends on what you're looking for, darling. Now, we're going to go into Lethal. I'm going to pack that all over the lid and then start to kind of just transition it into the darker green that we just applied. Just take your time and build her up. Now, once I get to where the two colors meet, I kind of just go over it a little bit, but You just kind of softly pat and just create that nice soft blend. Just keep building her up. And I do bring this quite a bit on the lid. To more so just leave that darkest green on the most outer part of the eye. So just continuing to blend up this lethal shade. And patting. So we don't have any harsh fade of the color. So I'm taking a fluffy brush and I'm going to go into that darkest green shade Royal. And I'm going to focus that in the crease and kind of just build up the intensity and the smokiness. And then go in with my other fluffy brush with no product and soften it up. I'm just going to touch up that lighter green lid shade. Going into this shade here, Queen. I'm going to use that as the brow bone highlight. It's so pretty, isn't it? It's a golden frosty shade. It goes with the look so nicely. We're going to go into this golden shade Iberia, and I'm actually going to wet my brush because I want to bring it. So I put some product on my brush and then I'm going to spray. And let's apply. Just cleaning off the brush and then I'm gonna blend this in to the look. And the brush that I used to apply the green shade, I'm gonna just lightly brighten up the green, that lighter green lethal, just so that everything is blended nicely. I'm gonna go into this blue here, Enigma, and put that on the lower lash line. Now the best part is the GOSS pencil, Blue Sapphire. It's such a pretty blue and it's perfect for the lower lash line. So I'm gonna apply that and then smudge this into it. Ooh. Now we have to do a little bit of a wing liner. So here it is. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of wing liner. In my video, I was wearing a pair of Lilly lashes in the style Goddess. So this is the look without lashes, just a couple of coats of Lash Freak from Urban Decay. And then this is the look with lashes, how I was wearing it in my video. You know, so it all depends if you're in the mood to be even more dramatic. You know, you put some lashes, which, you know, always bring the drama in the best way ever. But I just wanted to show you, if you didn't want to wear lashes, what it would look like. Here is our finished look. This is definitely that really nice and dramatic wearable green that I want to create whenever I reach for my Metropolis palette. Thank you all so much for requesting that I recreate this. I am going to continue all of the other looks that I did in that Best of Beauty week because majority of them were requested, and I'm so flattered, and I'm really looking forward to sharing them with you. I'll do them all in my Let's Revisit series here on my channel, which has a playlist if you'd like to check it out. Thank you all again so much. Stay beautiful. I'll see you soon. Bye.